how do you help professionals to understand the relationship between established enterprise frameworks and the engaging AI technology?
Imagine AI like a hamburger. So the meat in the middle is the AI. It's going to grow, it's going to be bigger, it's going to be juicier and juicier. But people are the stuff that is creating this as a hamburger. My main approach is always to look at the learners and what they are actually in need at the current time. So I'm developing trainings for in-person training, instructor-led trainings in a small room, big room, large room trainings. Also, I have been developing trainings for 200, 300 people in the same room, and also online trainings. And always I'm trying to understand what are the needs of the learners. So the main approach for me here is also always to go to what is the actual idea behind the learners, why they are in this room, what they want to learn, and actually to help them create a question in their head which is open, which is not answered at the moment, and they want it to be answered during this training. So this for me is an exceptional training, that the people are coming with a question, and at the end of this training, they have the answer and they know how to apply this in their everyday. What I see is that technology is always around us. Actually, 10 years ago, when I started teaching in big rooms programming, my main concept was that programming is the new English language. So everyone should learn to program and they should speak this language fluently like we are doing this right now. It's not my first language, English, so this is something that I'm doing all the time. And my approach was this, that you should learn programming. And I was pushing it, and I know people, you should know technology, you should be able to talk to technology, and this is the main approach. And I'm trying to integrate this, and I was trying, even then I was teaching also small kids at that time how to use technology. And my approach was, okay, technology is a tool, you should know this like a language, and then with this tool you can learn anything. And actually, I'm also supporting Khan Academy as a huge, big chunk of free form training online. And there is the belief also that you can learn anything, right? So my approach was, technology is there, it supports you, and then you should go further. Now with AI, it's even more relatable, because now you don't need to learn programming. You can just have this English language and you can ask questions, you can design systems, you can create everything with AI. Now you should know how to use this, of course, and you should know use it just to create what you want as an end product. But you should use AI to help with the whole process. So that's my paradigm, and also how I'm teaching AI. With the AI search trainings, it's always like this. This is a tool. You should know your end goal. That's the question that I'm always posing at the beginning. What is your question? What do you want to learn here? What do you want to be able to do at the end of this training? I'll help you with AI to do this, not to do the end product itself, but to do the learning process and to have new skills, so you'll be able to do this faster tomorrow. What I see is that quite a lot of times when people come to my trainings, they are trying to create this environment that is outside of their day-to-day job. So they say, okay, I have to be on this training, or someone asked me to go there, or I'm genuinely interested in this and I want to go there, but this is something separate from my work. I will try to understand things here, and then eventually something will come and it will be applicable to my work. And even with one AI foundation training that I was doing 2-3 months ago, it was one of the classes full day inside their their working environment. I was going there in our customer and I was gathering the people there, and they say, okay, my everyday job is totally different. So what you're saying is very good, but I don't know how to apply it. Then I say, okay, then you need to have something else. I'm going a step back and I'm saying, okay, this is the technology and it's always going to be here. But let's see what is your process, and where is in these steps you see the biggest struggle, what is your biggest struggle? I'm always trying to connect. Okay, what is your question? What is your question? What is your question? So, what is your biggest struggle? And actually, it was a girl. The girl said, I'm always trying to find the relevant information. I'm looking in Google, but I cannot do this. And I say, okay, let's create something like a research agent or something like this that is going to gather this information. You'll be able to use this. Will this work? Yeah, probably. Let's try it. And then she tried to connect this to her work, and I'm pushing this inside the training. So let's see what is your problem, and let's start with the problem, not just giving you tools and then you find your problem and then you solve this problem. We start with the problem itself, and I'm trying to apply this. Okay, this is your daily job. Imagine that today is your daily activity, what you're going to do, and then teach the technology on top. All these methodologies, I'm teaching ITIL. We are also Scaled Agile certified training organizations at ITCE. So they are also trying to implement AI there. So all these training activities, they're already placed on top. You know, there is AI and you can use this AI inside these methodologies. And actually yesterday I finished a class on ITIL and it was AI inside. So what I was discussing with them is that these processes are not going to go away. They will stay here. They are here 20, 30 years back, and then we'll be here 20, 30 years forward. So what we need to understand is that we have an AI as a separate technology that is coming now. It's a revolutionary thing, but the process itself, it's not going to go away. So think about what are the human skills that you need to have in order to be able to facilitate these processes. And these are mainly communication, collaboration, empathy, and things like this. So these are actually the processes, ITIL and Agile, Scaled Agile also, they're based on these human skills. And if you know these human skills, AI is coming, and to make it even faster. There is an analogy that is called the AI sandwich. So a professor from MIT, they created this economy paper, white paper. It's a great paper that they say, okay, you know, imagine like imagine AI and the use of AI in the future like a hamburger. So the meat in the middle is the AI. It's going to grow, it's going to be bigger, it's going to be juicier and juicier. But people are the stuff that is creating this as a hamburger. It's not only the meat in the middle. So it's the top part and the bottom part. So we can guide AI, we can set the direction on where to go, and we can underwrite it. So we can confirm and we can say, okay, we have the expertise and we know that this that AI is doing is correct. So if we're able to stay on top and bottom, everything is the best way possible in the future. Currently, what the European Commission is stating is that every organization should be responsible for uplifting the AI literacy of their staff. And actually, they started with the most, how can I say, critical parts. What was the medical, the educational part. That's why I was also teaching to teachers, and I'm continuing to develop the teacher academy. So the most important part are there. Now is the second tier level of banking and things like this that is going there. And then in the future, until the end of this year, it's going to be mandatory for every company in Bulgaria, because we are part of European Union, but the whole European Union, to be able to implement such kind of strategies. Now, what I see is that already a lot of companies, and the companies that want to be ahead of their time, they are already trying to implement this. And what I have as research around Europe, so I started with Bulgaria, Eastern Europe, and then the whole Europe, and the world actually it's going in the same direction, is that technical skills are more and more easily transferable, even without an instructor in front of the people. They can have on-demand training, they can have some laboratory experiments, and people can get some understanding of technical skills. Programming is there, but it's not only the core programming, that is what is the algorithm and everything. So basic skills can be taught even in a huge scale like this. Now, for more human-oriented skills and more process skills and more application skills, people always need someone to be there in front of them. And what I see is that companies are trying to push this on self-paced training. People cannot understand what is happening and they cannot implement. And then now companies are coming back to us, and they're asking us to do this enablement series, what we call them. These are 2-3 hour sessions that we guide. This is the top part of the hamburger, right? So we guide the people where to go and how to find and to understand the technology, then start using, and then again 2-3 weeks after to create another session that is also 1-2-3 hour sessions to underwrite and to say, okay, you are in the right direction, just continue doing like this. So it's like a 1 day training, similar to what we can offer from AI Search, but divided into parts. So either 2-hour sessions or 2-3 hour sessions or some other parts of the way on how to help people gather the technical skills that are there in the middle, and they will be able to gather this even synthetically from AI also, of course, but guide them and underwrite them and help them to understand that yes, this is the correct approach.
I think with this, we would like to conclude our interview session. And again, I thank you for your time that you have spent us out of your busy schedule, because I saw your calendar, so I know that how your schedule is busy. And
Yes.
this is the only date I found the latest one. I mean, so I mean, I'm really thankful that 30 minutes that you have spent for us.
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, the past 20 days, I was 15 or 16 days in training. So yeah, it is like this, I can confirm. But thank you for being here and thank you for asking this question so earnestly. And I hope to see you again and to talk again over this.
Sure, definitely. We are here. We are just an email or call away.